Just for you, do a new visitor citizen. And we are beginning Slide 2, Band of Thieves. Which I may have to... Yeah, gonna have to... This is a separate save file that I made just to play. But we're gonna have to... Load... Go to the bottom... On a new game. Yeah. It's time to start the second game, because we already completed the first one in this series.
This is Peking Duck. I hear you, Blizzard.
No, Sly, I'm the wizard, and you're sitting duck.
I read you loud and clear, Lizard.
No, I'm... Forget it, you're not taking this seriously.
Yeah, I'm not. Look, Bentley, I know this is your first time out in the field, but you gotta loosen up. If we're gonna get to those clockwork parts, I need you on your toes.
I love the second Sly game, and of course the third game too.
Well, I've established myself in the basement, and I'm pretty sure I can rewire the service elevator.
Or so far, I'm loving the third game.
That security station.
Hang tough, pal. It might take some time, but I'll figure out a way to get up there.
Yeah, so far I'm loving the third game. But I definitely love the second game. I mean, I do like the first one too, but if I had to choose between the ones so far, I would definitely say 2. Again, obviously, since we still are playing the third game, so far I'm definitely digging the third one. And of course, this is obviously going to be, once again, getting like all of the vaults and all the clues as well. And getting all of the gadgets for Sly, Bentley, and Murray. Kind of like on my first playthrough, my first time playing. It's going to be pretty similar.
Okay, I spliced the wires. Ow! Hold on. There it is.
Bentley!
Okay. Let me at that security computer. The spotlights are offline.
Let him do his work.
There goes the laser security system. I'm working on the security gate.
How's everybody doing? Again, if y'all didn't check out last...
All clear.
Thanks, pal. For your first time out, you did pretty well.
Oh, this operation is far from complete. Now that the lasers and spotlights are offline, Murray should be moving into position for your rendezvous. I'll stay here and provide computer support while you go on ahead.
Yeah, if y'all didn't check out last edition, it was... We did the movie, SpongeBob movie game. Yeah, it was the SpongeBob movie game. And I wanted to go ahead and get the second Sly game out on the series. Excuse me. Man, that came out of nowhere. Yeah, that came out of nowhere. That sneeze. They just come out of nowhere. I'm surprised none of those guards actually noticing anything.
According to my information, the clockwork parts are being stored up there. Now to get access, you're going to have to meet up with Murray at the rendezvous point. Unfortunately, the route through the garden is filled with guards.
No problem. I'll just take the long way around.
If memory serves, you need to jump and hit the circle button to run along ropes.
That's right. Just always just take the long way around. Alright, that's always the backup plan. Just take the long way around different areas.
Murray must have got lost along the way. Try pressing on ahead without him. Underfloor!
There he is. A really good entrance.
Greetings, citizen. I hope you weren't harmed by my meteoric entrance.
No, Murray, I kept at a safe distance.
Good, good. The Thunderflop knows neither friend nor foe, only destruction.
Yeah, could you maybe channel some of that raw energy into the security gate?
Of course. It is nothing before the Murray.
Get these coins here. Thanks, Murray.
Okay. All clear.
Good job, Murray.
Barrier stands before you. Fear not. I shall bend it like the truth.
Yeah, get that statue. Just throw it at those gates. Thanks, Murray.
Solid work, Murray. You're really in the zone.
My hulking frame is too much for that puny rope. You go ahead and unlock the doors from the inside. I'll be waiting in the hallway to help you carry out the clockwork parts.
Alright. Again, nothing's inside.
The clockwork part should be here. This is all wrong. We need to pull the plug on this operation right now.
Nope, Carmelita
Cooper.
Inspector Fox. As beautiful
and
unpredictable as
Constable
ever.
Nayla.
You crooks are so predictable.
Because I love the plot twist of.
Always return to the scene of the crime.
I love the twist of
Anything.
Constable Nayla being the actual
You
antagonist.
broke in last night and made off with all the clockwork parts. You've got the motive.
Someone already stole the parts?
Don't play dumb with me. It might not have been him, Carmelita. The method of entry and guard casualties all point to this being a claw gang job.
The Claw Gang?
Constable Neela, I allowed you to sit in on this stakeout as a favor to the Contessa. I really don't need any help. Oh, I think you might. Look at the facts. Facts! Sly Cooper is right here. I caught him red-handed. I'm just saying that there are other criminals in the world other than Sly Cooper! After him! Hold still!
Sorry, Carmelita, but I'm out.
Wait up, boy!
Shake a leg, Murray. It's time to go.
Stop, thief!
This wasn't part of the plan.
Yeah, well, this is where things get fun.
Yeah, of course, when it comes to Carmelita and Sly definitely wants to get involved.
Hey, come back here, Ringtail!
This is getting a little hot. You guys go warm up the van. I'll keep Carmelita busy.
You're all going to jail.
Pick me up at the rendezvous.
Let's go, Carmelita.
You can't run forever!
Maybe we can.
Freeze!
Right? Maybe we can run forever.
Hey, come back here, Ringtail!
You never know, Carmelita.
Stop, thief!
Poor Murray and Bentley being chased by those police officers down below.
You can't run forever!
You sure about that, Carmelita?
Stop, thief! Hey, come back here, Ringtail!
I'm heading toward your position. Jump in fast so we can get out of here.
Hold still!
See ya, Carmelita.
I'll find you, Cooper!
See ya, Carmelita.
Carmelita's just as angry as ever. She's really quite lovely when she's angry. That Constable Neela, was a reference to the Claw Gang just a slip of the tongue, or an intentional clue? Either way, it's our only lead on the missing Clockwork parts. Clockwork. He was consumed with jealousy for the Cooper clan's thieving reputation. Is it inappropriate to refer to him as a monster? No, not at all. What kind of person stays alive for hundreds of years with the express intention of wiping out a rival's family line? Imagine the hatred fueling that first decision to replace his mortal body with soulless machinery. Ultimately, it did the trick. Clockwork lived on. He caught up with my parents, and I wound up in an orphanage. It's there that I met my pals, Bentley, the brains of our outfit, and Murray, the brawn. They turned out to be all the family I needed. 2 years ago, I thought I'd finished it. How naive to think I could so easily put an end to that kind of hatred. And now he's back. In pieces, sure, but the threat is real. Does the Claw Gang even realize what they've stolen? I don't know what's in my future, but I won't let it be a repeat of my past.
Again, I love the idea on this game. The Claw Gang getting all of the Clockwork parts and us having to retrieve them. All the pieces. And yeah, even though that, you know, Clockwork doesn't actually, you know, with his voice from the first game, doesn't fully appear again in the second game, because, you know, Constable Neela becomes Clockla when going into Clockwork's body. Right. But still.
I had to call in a few favors to get the goods on the Claw Gang's local operator.
Dimitri.
A sort of underworld celebrity.
I love Dimitri.
High-class art circles and shady back alley crimes.
He's so cool.
He was once a passionate young art student who worked hard to develop his
I love
own
Dimitri.
visionary style.
He's a pretty funny villain.
Unfortunately, the art world wasn't quite ready for his kinetic aesthetic. So he gave them what they wanted and started forging old masterpieces. His way of punishing those with bad taste. Dimitri now runs a nightclub on the west side. The thumping music, colorful light shows, and a hint of danger lure in chic young patrons from far and wide. And it's here, hidden somewhere, where we'll find the Clockwork tail feathers. What Dimitri plans to do with the Clockwork part is beyond me. But those plans end tonight.
And does Dimitri realize that he's actually counterfeiting? Yeah, because he's counterfeiting money. That we learn what he's doing with the Clockwork tail feathers is counterfeiting money. You know that's a crime for real. I wouldn't even think that. Yeah, of course Sly is a thief, but he's not that evil to actually do counterfeiting for real. You know that.
I tell you, Bentley, it's gonna be a real pleasure robbing this nightclub.
I I share in your enthusiasm, but before we hit the inside, we'll need to do a little reconnaissance work.
What do you have in mind?
I've installed this special antenna on the safe house to help with our first job, hacking into Dimitri's satellite array. The coordinates for the job start beacon have been uploaded to your bandicoot. Make your way to this position, and I'll give you a full briefing on our objective.
I'm on my way.
It's pretty easy to, or it can be pretty easy to locate these, though.
Fine. If you click the L3 button, press the left analog stick, I'll beam some virtual markers into your feet. They'll help you find your way around. If no markers are in Sly, I need you
Just
to
cut
hack
him
into
off.
Dimitri's communication array so that we'll have access to his database.
How am I supposed to do that?
To start, you'll need to get to the top of that tower. Then reposition the satellite dish to point at my safe house antenna. If you want to climb on stuff, jump and hit the circle button to grab hold. Try climbing up that pipe.
Right. Jump and press the circle button to climb pipes. I'm on it.
Sneak up to this guy. I would definitely say that Sly 2 is definitely one of the greatest sequels, I would say.
Holographic markers near interactive objects like this satellite dish. When you're near these markers, press the circle button to use the object. Great, the first one's in position. I've uploaded the next waypoint into your bad imagery. Remember, click the L3 button to locate your next objective.
And I do love the fact that we have bottles here. Right? That we got bottles from the first game return. And of course the vaults. That's again, that's what we're going to be doing. Making sure we get all of the stuff, all the abilities in the vaults. Shut up, enemy. What's the point on getting onto that? I don't really know what's the point on getting onto that post if you can't even do anything else with it. It's kind of interesting though that Sly 3, at least from what we've seen so far on my playthrough, it does not have any of the clues. So I guess in Sly 3 actually just doesn't have the clues in the vaults and stuff with the abilities. That's quite interesting, I would say. But what I've heard, that Sly 4 has the clues in the vaults again, just not the third game. Kind of interesting. Of course, I'm not obviously going to be able to do the fourth game. Because, yeah, I don't have a PS3. And, of course, I'm not going to just stream the game, right? Because I would want to play it myself, not stream it. I wish they could add the 4th Sly game where you can actually play it, though. I kind of don't like that you can only stream it on the PlayStation 4. And I'm guessing PlayStation 5 also, I would assume. But yeah. I will just watch the cutscenes. It will be off-screen watching the cutscenes. Watching the cutscenes for Sly 4. And I'll just be giving my thoughts on what I thought of Sly 4 overall. When I get to it. if they ever do decide to add Sly 4 to actually play and not stream, then I would definitely play it for sure. But who knows if they'll ever do that. Maybe it would be a little bit different if it was like on the PlayStation 2. If it was on the PlayStation 2, that would be a bit different. Because yes, I do have a PS2. So if it was on the PS2, then yeah, that would be a bit different. But PS3, yeah, that's a bit different. That's a whole different story when it comes to that. I do hope, though, that there will be a 5th Sly game. Sly Cooper definitely deserves to have a new game. Since the last game of Sly Cooper came out like 2012, 2013, somewhere like that. The 4th Sly game came out those many years ago. I'm surprised, and I'm surprised they didn't even get like a remake, like a proper remake, right? Like other games have in the past. You know, like an HD remake, like we've had with SpongeBob, Crash, Spyro, Medieval. You know, such as. Surprised Sly Cooper was never got anything like that. I mean, yeah, I'm definitely glad it got ports. Got ports for the PS4 and PS5, but you'd think that they would have done like a remake or something. A remaster. Remake, remaster. Well, whatever you want to call it. I feel like there is a difference when it comes to remaster and remakes. I guess. Like, what is the difference? I do hear people say that remasters and remakes are kind of different. Like, I always cannot remember really what the difference is between a remake and a remaster. Yeah, I'm not lost, Murray. Not Murray. Bentley. I'm not lost, Bentley. I'm just trying to get these clues. I'm just trying to get these clues. Clue bottles. And again, I did, of course, if y'all didn't see, how I ranked the villains of Sly 2 from my favorite to the worst ones, in my opinion. And of course, the Maitre is definitely... I'm pretty sure I put him at the top 3, or at number 3, when it came to the best. The best number section. I put him at number 3. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I put him at number 3. I know I put Alpagio, you know, that bird, Alpagio, that I thought was going to be an actual real threat, or maybe the leader of the Claw Gang, until we saw that Neela was the actual antagonist. But yeah, I feel like he was kind of wasted, in my opinion. Right? Because, yeah, he seemed like he was gonna be like an actual real threat. But no, he gets killed off he gets killed off, and we don't even fight him. Yeah, we don't even fight Alpagio. He just gets killed by Neela when she gets into Clockwork's body. So yeah, kind of wasted of a character, I would say, for Alpagio. I mean, of course, he was gonna be the one. He was gonna be the one to get, you know, to be immortal. Right? He was the one to be immortal, wanting to be immortal. But until Carmelita took it from him. Right? Carmelita. I mean, not Carmelita. What am I saying? Not Carmelita. Not Constable Neela. Yeah. Constable Neela taking it from him. I don't know why I said, Carmelita. No. Nyla. Or Neela. Right. The Constable. Which, how did she even become Constable? I don't know, because, again, she managed to betray the police force, Carmelita, and, of course, the Sly Cooper gang as well. And, of course, Alpagio. Like, how did he even manage to become... How did she manage to become the, Constable? That's what I wonder. Alright, that's another one.
Okay, only one more to go. Activate your fleet fast aircraft by pressing the L3 button to find the last ditch waypoint. Remember, the view is always better from a rooftop. Fly, you can hold down the R1 button while walking to break into a fast run, but be careful, as this is sure to be loud enough to alert any guards in the vicinity.
I do like the whole, placements of the vaults. I mean, yeah, the vaults and the clues. I do like the placements. There we go. Job completed.
Nice work, Sly. I'm downloading from Dimitri's mainframe as we speak.
All in a night's work. So, where do we go from here?
Your next job is to break into the nightclub and take some reconnaissance photos of the Clockwork tail feathers. To get inside, you'll have to sneak through an old wine cellar beneath town.
Okay, I'll head up for the cellar.
Don't want to miss that clue. It's down here. Yeah, down here. And again, what I also love about Sly Cooper is the amount of characters you can actually play as. That's what I love about different video games, how you can play as different characters besides the main character.
You and me, back to back?
Totally. Outnumbered, fighting impossible odds. It's perfect.
All right, pal. Let's get to it.
Heads up, and you
Fear the Murray.
Feel the Murray! I'll take these coins, thank you.
Hold on, Sly. Let me lower those bars for you. There you go. To get over this thing, you'll have to double jump. Hit the X button to jump, Then, while in the air, press it again to get some extra air time. Looks like you're on your own from here.
I'm used to it. Thanks for the help.
Anytime, partner.
Alright, I'll get Days right quick. I love the boss fights, too, with the villains in Sly Cooper. They really do a good job with the bosses. The boss fights.
Sly, in order to get past these lasers, you need to crawl under that table. To do that, get near the table and press the circle button.
Get those bottles. Get the coins.
These flashlight guards are too tough to fight head on. Crawl under the tables to sneak around him.
And slam them down. Just be able to slam them to the ground. Alright, just wait for him to turn his flashlight. And then smack him. Boom! I mean, yeah, I could have just gone under the table again, but I decided not to.
Dimitri's nightclub. Hit the circle button to crawl inside.
Yeah, I decided not to go under the table. I decided for him just to turn the flashlight.
In order to shut down those yellow lasers, you'll need to take out that guard. Sneak up behind him and press the triangle button to knock it into the air. Then the square button
There we
to
go.
slam and finish off. Got that? The triangle button, then the square button.
I love how he was still, I love that he was still describing it after I did it. Like, he had to still describe it after I did it.
That sneak attack slam only works on guards who haven't seen you. Wait until this guy turns his back, and then let him have it.
Gotcha!
If you get in a fight with those rats, the sneak attack won't work. It's purely a stealth shoot.
Don't worry, we can just... We're used to doing fights like this. Hand to hand. Alright, we're used to that. Doing it hand to hand. I can sure get as many as the coins that we can be able to get. Especially when purchasing other gadgets. Be very helpful when purchasing the gadgets.
Another air vent. Judging by the angle, it should lead to the printing press room. Jackpot! The heart of Dimitri's operation. windows and take some reconnaissance photos. Tap the R3 button, you know, click the right analog stick, to bring up your bandicoot. It's already outfitted with a spy cam. Fly, use the right analog stick to zoom in and out on photo targets. Tap the R1 button to take a picture when you've got a good shot.
There you go. Had to just wait until he gets done describing it.
That generator seems to be powering the security systems down here. Ingenious. Dimitri's using the clockwork tail feathers as printing plates. Given their rare alloy, they'll never wear out. Unlimited forged money.
Like, what a scammer. Right? Like, he's counterfeiting. And you know that's evil.
That's our target. Dimitri, professional lounge lizard and international forger. That should do it, Sly. Head back to the safe house and we'll cook up a plan of attack.
Like, again, you know that's evil. When people think it's cool to counterfeit.
The recon photos are a grim reminder of what the modern thief is up against. Spotlights, stepped-up patrols. The sum of it all renders a direct assault impossible. To solve this puzzle, I'm going to need some more intelligence. First, replace this bugged painting with one Dimitri has in his office. Once in place, we should be able to listen in on his communications. Second, if you see the boss, tail him. We might learn something from studying his movements. Once we've got a proper understanding of the operation, those clockwork tail feathers are as good as ours.
I love Bentley's plans. Yeah, I love Bentley's plans. Let's see. Yeah, we got these, which get that and get that.
Hey, Sly, you can bring up your bandicoot by pressing the R3 button. You know, the right analog stick that adjusts the camera. Click it to move your binoculars. They'll be useful for finding the new job starts I've placed around. Sly, I managed to outfit this forged painting with a bug. I need you to sneak into Dimitri's office and swap it with the original.
Nice. So we'll be able to listen in on his conversations.
Yes, I thought things might go more smoothly with an ear on the inside. Just be careful with the fine art. Take any damage and the painting's ruined.
This mission actually isn't all that bad as you would think. Yeah, this mission actually isn't all that complicated as you would actually think so. Because you'd think it would probably be a bit challenging considering that you can't get it to take any damage. But no, it's actually not too hard. Okay, we might have to go the other way. We'll have to come back in here to get to Dimitri's office because that's where the clue bottle is. I mean, that's where the vault is, sorry. Not clue bottle. I love this music here. It really fits Dimitri very well.
The schematic indicates that door is locked from the inside.
That's all right. I never was one for the direct approach.
Swell, because the indirect approach is way up there through that air vent.
Just watch out for the guard, or these guys with brooms. Watch out for these lasers too. Yeah, I thought I was gonna fall there. I don't want to break these because I'm afraid that I would get caught, so I'm sure it'll be fine, but just to be safe. Alright, we made it.
Nice work, Sly. The bug's in position. If you manage to get the original painting back to me in one piece, I can sell it through my internet connection and make us a ton of coins.
Like I said, we'll have to come back in here. Because there's the vault. So we got 27 of 30. I wasn't sure exactly how many we had. Excuse me. We'll worry about the coins here once we have to come back. Once we go back to that area, we'll...
Getting spotted by the flashlight guards. If you get caught, you can run away by holding down the R1 button.
Back to the safe house. There you go, Bentley. And I can buy that gadget for Bentley as well. That's all the gadgets until we unlock more. Okay, yeah, we're just gonna have to run to lose those guys. Alright. We lost them. Yeah, you thought you could do it like that? Or get me like that? Alright, now it's this part.
I just intercepted an email from Dimitri. He's ordered his guards to ring the boat's bell when the coast is clear.
Coast is clear for what?
Of that I'm uncertain. Ring the bell and follow him without being seen. Then maybe we'll find out what he's hiding.
Again, this isn't really all that bad either. If you think. It's not too bad. Okay, we're just missing one clue bottle. Go ahead and ring the bell. Which, hopefully y'all do the same, too. Yeah, just follow him. Just follow Dimitri. And just don't get caught either. And yeah, you can accidentally get caught if you're... But it's not that bad. Oh, I got to. Except if you get too far away. Yeah, that's the thing. It makes sense. That makes sense, to be honest. If you get too far away. How in the world did he not see me? For real. For real, Dimitri. How did you not see me? That is what I want to find out. How did you not see me right there? He was looking at my direction, and he somehow did not look at me. I would have really thought he would have saw me. Okay, I can't remember exactly which direction he goes. If it's... Okay, it's this way. So I'll go this way. I just hide behind his car. It kind of reminds me a bit of following Agent Zero and Spyro 2. Follow him without being caught. Waka waka! What is the waka waka? That's following him.
He had no idea you were watching while he typed in that secret code. Hold on. Looks like that door leads to the nightclub's aqua pump. This might be useful for the heist.
Alright, come back with Murray.
This is a job for Murray. Now back to the safe house to switch characters.
Now, where would that last clue be exactly? The thing is, though, there's actually no actual ability, kind of like the first Sly game, where you can actually, you know, that whole thing with the cam that you can get for the binocucom, where you can actually locate any clues that are still remaining. Sadly, that's not a thing on the second Sly game. So, it is a bit tougher to try to find the clues that you have not break, but here we go.
I should be able to crack the code to the vault. Head inside and let's see what they're hiding in that thing.
Alright, Dimitri. I'm gonna go into your vault and get the ability that you're hiding from it, or inside of it. Yeah, I'm gonna go in there and... Get over here. Oh, that breakdance. Did y'all see that breakdance he did? Jesus! I mean, these are Dimitris. These are Dimitris. So it makes sense. Yeah, it does make sense that they would be breakdancing, because it is Dimitri's. Sorry, Dimitri, but I want the coins. We should be able to just, yeah, go in like this. There we go. Alright, Dimitri.
Took some higher level math, but I believe the code to Dimitri's vault is 231.
2, 3, 1. An ability. Just destroyed Dimitri's desk. Alright, we can get out of here. Thank you, Dimitri. Thank you for the vault. Alright, now we gotta go back and switch to Murray for the next job. Alright, Murray, you're up. And of course, he can take out these guys pretty easily, too. He certainly got the strength. He's for sure got the strength to take out these guys.
Murray, I need you to make your way back to the aqua pump room and sabotage it.
Jeez, I don't know. How am I supposed to get past these lasers?
You should be able to break that power box by throwing something at it. Press the circle button to use your stomp move near the ice machine to pick up a block of ice. Then press the square button to throw the block at the power box.
Hit the circle button to pick stuff up and the square button to throw. Got it.
Which, of course, you don't have to use. You don't have to use the block of ice. You can just get, like, these boxes towed to destroy them.
You're strong, Murray. Try picking up other stuff in the room.
Yeah, see? He just said it. Try picking other stuff in the room. So yeah, you can just use other stuff besides the block of ice to destroy these. But of course, there's ice cubes for there if you want.
Enemies that are knocked out can be picked up with your stomp move. Throw something at that guard. Then jump up there and pick him up with the circle button.
Just disintegrate him. Yeah, that's basically what we're doing. Disintegrating him. We're disintegrating him. We're disintegrating.
Toss the rats into that open water main and plug up those pipes.
Ow. Don't mess with Murray. Do not mess with Murray. If you mess with Murray, that's going to be your greatest mistake yet.
That did it, Murray. With the aqua pump out of commission, they'll be forced to route water through the old pipe tower. Those fools, they're playing right into our hands.
There you go.
Okay, fellas, I've constructed a plan to get at the clockwork tail feathers. But we'll need to pull off a few more jobs to set things up for the heist. First, Sly will have to pick a few pockets in the theater so that we'll have access to the Spotlight Control Center. Once that's accomplished, we'll be able to turn off all the security around the printing press. We'll need your muscle, Murray, to take out all the exterior alarm horns. We don't want anything to alert the guards while we pull off the big job. And finally, we'll need to get into the discotheque to drop this mirror ball. Trust me, it's all part of the plan.
I love Bentley's plans. That's why he's the brains. That is why he is the brains. And I love this duo. I'm just saying, I just love this duo. Bentley, Murray, and Sly. What a good team that they are. They're some of my favorite video game duo. My favorite duo in any video game. Or trio. My favorite trio as well, I can put it.
Okay, Murray. That alarm horn will tip off Dimitri during our heist. There are 3 of them out here, and I need you to take them out.
Check.
This is going to take some serious muscle, Murray. You're the only guy on the team who can pull this off. Stop to pick things up, then
feel my wrath.
Again, just throw stuff. Just throw stuff and throw enemies as well. I thought that was something I could break too. I guess not. Alright, that's another. Ain't the last one over here? Yeah, let me just see what the bandicoot. Yep. There we go. Job complete. Now we go back to Sly. You can't get me. You can't get me. You can't get me. Yeah, do y'all realize that it's August? We're in August. Crazy.
Okay, Sly. There's the power boxes which route to the printing press area. To take care of them, I'll need you to put a splice clip in those spotlights.
Sorry, Bentley, but those fans are spinning way too fast to walk on.
They can be slowed down from this control panel, but you'll have to do a lot of pickpocketing to get at it. The guards are carrying special fragile keys that will be destroyed if you attack. Make sure you pickpocket their keys before you take those thugs out. To pickpocket guards, sneak up behind them and press the circle button.
Just gotta wait for them to turn around. Just dig a little. Yeah, sometimes you just gotta dig a little. You just gotta dig a little sometimes to get to things.
Check 1, check 2, solid. Dimitri on the mic with a shout out to all my nightclub samurai. Stand tall and feel beautiful. I hear there's some raccoon dude giving us static. If you all spot his crackerbox, bam! Make him unhappy. Take no prisoners. Go hardcore. Extreme all over his face. Okay, peace out.
Okay, Dimitri. Dimitri is something else. I can get these coins. Just gotta watch out for these lights. Yeah, I just had to watch out for all those lights. Now I can go behind stage. Hopefully, again, everybody that's watching is enjoying the stream so far. On us beginning slide 2 on this series. Yeah, we're making so much racket. And we're supposed to be stealthy. We're supposed to be stealthy, and here I am just making lots and lots of noise. Like, yeah, that's stealthy. That's being stealthy, ain't it? That's being stealthy. Just making so much racket. I'm just gonna have to run. I'm gonna have to run. Too slow, dummies. Haha. Yeah, just to get out of their view. Alright, another key. I should be able to take out you. Yeah, without the other guy seeing. I'll let that other guy turn around. First of all. key. Don't even get these here. I don't have all the keys just yet. Not just yet. Need one more key. Yeah, he's just watching this static TV. All the keys.
Now head for the control panel and slow down the fan.
We have, yeah, he was just watching a screen that was just a TV that had static. Wasn't even playing anything on the TV.
Looks like the fans have stopped. Use them to get on top of the main chandelier and insert that splice clip. I'm overriding the spotlight security guys. That should do it. No more security in the printing press room.
There we go. Alright. And a lot of these different jobs that you do are actually not all that complicated, I would say. They're not all that bad.
You can pickpocket all the guards around the nightclub. Try to find guys carrying shiny loot in their back pockets. We can pop the good stuff for a lot of coins back here at the safe house.
Here's this area where we have to follow Constable Nayla.
Hold it, Cooper.
Constable Neela. Another policewoman hot on my tail.
Please, I led you here.
So that Claw Gang slip was a clue. Why are you helping me out?
I'm not as black and white as Carmelita. I know what a menace those clockwork parts are. I don't want the likes of the Claw Gang putting...
I mean, we don't trust Constable Nayla,
Something like that.
right? Because we know that she betrays them. And she's the actual villain.
Literally.
Literally.
Don't fall behind.
Slide, hold down the R1 button to run. You'll need it to keep up with Constable Neela.
Again, just the fact that she is a traitor, though, right? I mean, of course we don't know. Of course they don't know this early on in the game, but just the fact that she actually betrays everybody, basically. Even Arpeggio, that was being a protege for, on getting the clockwork parts. And yeah, her basically dying at the end, too, when the whole clockwork, parts start exploding, right? But again, it's definitely a twist I was not expecting, though, of Carmelita to actually be... Especially when, first of all, when, of course, she betrayed, Carmelita, and, of course, the Cooper Gang, and, of course, the whole police force as well. Like, yeah, getting them arrested, obviously, and was a big shocker. But also, the whole, the fact that she turning into Clockwork, or Clockla, becoming Clockla, I should say, merging with Clockwork. Right, merging into Clockwork.
Well done, Sly. We should work well together.
Glad you approve.
Now, legally, I can't enter Dimitri's nightclub without a warrant. But I happen to have obtained a key to his back door, which a person like yourself can use however he pleases.
Oh, we are absolutely going to work well together.
Too bad, though, that this is...
That job inside the disco will require my demolition skills. And on back to the safe house. I should be all geared up to the field by the time. If you can get this piece of fine art back to the safe house in one piece, we can sell it on ThiefNet for a ton of coins.
Yeah, too bad that this is before they realize of what Constable Nayla is all really about, right? On just using them, basically. On getting the Clockwork parts. Again, that's what I love about surprise antagonists in different media. And yeah, movies also have a part of it. Not just video games, but movies as well have a part of it when it comes to surprise villains. And surprise twist. Like, you know, King Candy being Turbo on Wreck-It Ralph. Like, that's still what I feel like a lot of people would actually say to be one of the coolest twists as of a villain reveal. And I do feel like I do personally feel like GT Blitz as Mazo was kind of a surprise as well on Jack X Combat Racing. Yeah, I feel like yeah, Mazo was a yeah, I feel like it was a pretty cool surprise. I mean, you may have had a failing.
To get by the guard, press the R3 button. You know, click the right analog stick. He's out. Drop a bomb on him while he's down to keep him that way. Hey Bentley, how you holding up out there in the field? Fine, I'm just fine. I just need to bomb all the pillars supporting that disco ball and I can get out of here. What's with taking out the disco ball? Its impact will shake the nightclub's front peacock sign loose from its board. Look, I can't talk now. I've got to keep moving. Keep safe.
But again, I just love when it comes to surprise villains in media that you would not expect or didn't see coming. Yes, technically already antagonists, but like I said with Turbo and Wreck-It Ralph, how King Candy was actually Turbo. Like, that's what I love when it comes to, also when it comes to surprises like that. And I don't know if you would say that Charles Mutz from, you know, from Up would be a surprise aider. Would you consider Charles Mutz to be a surprise antagonist? Or was quite a surprise plot twist? Would you say that? Or did y'all see it coming? Or believe that he was gonna be something like that? Did y'all already have a failing? I can't do the sleep darts right now, so I'm gonna have to... Yeah, we're dead. I had a failing. Oh, I could already... Ouch. Yeah, that wasn't really smart. No, that wasn't gonna work. There you go. I should be able to do the pillar too, right? Nope. Okay. I thought I was gonna be able to do this pillar too. I thought I was gonna be able to do that too, but guess not. Did I not re-get that one? Yeah, I didn't even re-get that one. Was it? I thought I saw some. Might have been up there. Like some of those boxes that had the coins in them. Okay, that didn't work out. There we go. That's better. Just throw it there, just so wouldn't been in that part. Poor Bentley, though, and Sly 3, though. Him just in a wheelchair. Him just in a wheelchair, though. Like, poor Bentley. That we see him in having a wheelchair in Sly 3. I mean, he knows... He's got a really cool wheelchair, though. Just having all those gadgets inside of it. Like, yeah. Just from the different gadgets that we see him have... is absolutely crazy. And impressive. All those gadgets that he has in those wheelchairs. Or in that wheelchair that he has. It's impressive. You're probably wondering why I keep like swinging and stuff. I just feel like sometimes it's pretty easy to collect it, right? Collect the coins and stuff. Then head up here. Put a bomb down there. Boom. Boom!
Wow, Bentley, we felt that all the way back here at the safe house. And you were right. The peacock sign had half of its bolts pop off on impact.
There you go. I think it's the operation now.
Okay, fellas, the dominoes are all in place.
Yep, Operation
Time to pull
Thunder
off the big heist.
Bait.
First, Murray will help me
Thunder
break into the old water
something.
tower.
I don't know.
From there, I should be able to shut down the plaza fountain. Dimitri's sure to send someone out to get the repair truck. Sly, you'll pickpocket the truck keys off this guy once he shows up. Then hand them off to me and Murray in the plaza. We'll go steal the truck while you climb to the top of the nightclub's peacock sign. When you're in position, Murray will fire the truck's winch line up to you and will use it to pull down the sign. If my calculations are correct, the impact should create an entrance to the printing press room. Then, Sly, you jump in, grab the clockwork tail feathers, and we all get the heck out of here.
Get the heck out of here. Alright, Bentley.
Come on, chum. Let's get to that water tower.
Get to the water tower. Bentley can run pretty fast being a turtle, though. That's pretty impressive. He can run pretty good for being a turtle.
Jump into my arms. I'll toss you up there.
Make sure you toss him right. There you go. Nope. Wrong way. Or wrong. Try again. Got it.
You're gonna have to blast your way in.
Yeah, it took some damage from it, but that's
I
fine.
need to focus. Which valves do I turn to divert water pressure from the plaza? To change the flow of water through a valve, I should press the circle button.
Alright. Good. There we go.
Sly, the water pressure to the fountain should be disabled.
It's off all right. They're already sending out the repair guy to fix it up.
Pickpocket the keys to his repair truck without being seen.
Thankfully, those other two guys are going to go in the opposite direction. So we just wait until they go to the other direction. Yeah, like that. Alright, there's the repair truck
Okay, head
keys.
back to the fountain to make the exchange.
It's all you.
Let's head out for the repair truck. I'll take the wheel. I know how to drive a stick shift.
Yeah, because Bentley sadly doesn't know how to do it
Position
stick
until
stuff.
the nightclub's peacock sign for phase 3.
Yeah, sadly. Poor Bentley, though. He can't drive a stick shift. Because you remember when he's having to go and rescue Sly and Murray from the prison? You know, when he was all alone, and he said the only thing of him having to learn how to do a stick shift. Like he's not used to being the one to drive. It's normally Murray.
I'm in position.
Hey, we're just driving up right now. Get ready to grab the tow harpoon.
Alright.
Try again.
Yeah, gotta get a certain angle. Almost there. Okay. Try again. There we go.
Hooks on. Pull away. Fly! The guards are onto us. Protect the truck.
Get out of here, you guards. Leave the truck alone. There we go. Some drink.
Behold the majesty of gravity and inertia.
That was real subtle, Billy.
Okay, you jump in, grab the clockwork tail feathers, and we're out of here.
Alrighty. Dimitri!
So, Raccoon, let's do this. My totally bumming my house up and bringing me down. So very uncool. Why can't you let birds and bees be free, bro?
Birds and
Listen,
bees.
Dimitri, you have no idea what you're playing with. It'll bring more than your house down.
Look, bro. I see you are a tough cowboy. A man with taste, style, vision, a connoisseur of finer things. Like me. Look, I'm sure that two cats in a bag like us could work something out. Yeah? We smooth. Look, see the money. You like the money. You can take all you want. I can.
No deal. You and the rest of the Claw gang have to be stopped. Clockwork will never again see the light of day. Just hand over the tail feathers and we can...
What is this with clocks, bro? Have you no vision? Are you hearing what I mean to you? You think you have juice? Don't show me a little mind when talking about such big things. You think you can swing the bat? Show your bling and let me shine you.
I have no idea what you're saying. And your suit sucks.
No! Let's dance!
Let's go, Dimitri. Wata. 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 Where are you? There. Pretty good, Dimitri. Ow!
My suit is greasy sweet.
Try it again, Dimitri. What? Ow. Ow. Got him. Gotcha, Dimitri.
Clockwork feathers and my counterfeit in operation. It's past tense.
I'm doing you a favor. What kind of thief prints money? There's no honor in that.
You crackerbox.
You crackerbox! Always loved that, boss. If the me.
My gang and I had done it. The clockwork tail feathers were ours, and Dimitri's counterfeiting operation was ruined. Due to the untimely arrival of Carmelita, my escape got a little tricky. Angry at having just missed me, she took it out on Dimitri, shutting down the nightclub and throwing the frustrated forger behind bars.
Serves him right,
The gang and
though.
I headed out of town for a week in Monaco.
Serves him right.
Bentley wanted to try out his new card counting formula, and I figured the team had earned themselves a well-deserved break.
Again, serves Dimitri. I'm pretty sure this was my _1 favorite of the villains of... I mean, no, not #1. That's obviously Neela or Clockwork. I'm pretty sure he was #2. Rajan. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Rajan was #2 on my favorites. I'm pretty sure he was #2.
Another clockwork part had surfaced in India, so the boys and I loaded up the van and zeroed in on
He's
our
another
next
one of my
target,
favorites.
a mysterious spice lord known as Rajan. A self-made man who grew up poor on the streets of Calcutta, he started his life of crime selling illegal spices in the black market, eventually growing this small outfit to a sizable operation, and earning himself a seat in the prestigious Claw Gang. He's since crowned himself Lord of the Hills, and while he goes to great lengths to convince others of his royalty, it's mostly to convince himself. True to form, he's holding a lavish ball in his newly purchased ancestral palace. The reason? To show off his latest acquisition, the clockwork wings. The symbol of my enemy. If you saw the wings silhouetted against the night sky, it was already too late for you, especially if your name was Cooper. Rajan believes displaying the wings will bring him prestige, and maybe they will, but they're also bringing me.
We gotta get those claw wings. I do find it interesting that there's 2 episodes that we have Rajan in it. This one and then the next one where we actually have to fight him. Right.
Scope out the palace, and then find a way to break into the ballroom. Let's find out who's at this party.
Technically, also the Contessa as well, if you think about it, right? The same thing goes for the Contessa and John Basson and pretty sure somebody else too. That might be it though. But it is quite interesting though. And of course, like I said, Arpeggio we don't even get to fight him just because he gets killed. He gets killed off by Neela. Get that, get that, get that. There we go. All abilities unlocked again until we get more unlocked. All the current ones unlocked.
With the drawbridge
his thief moves? Whenever I'm near pointed objects, I just need to jump and hit the circle button to perform a ninja spire landing.
That's correct. Now let's see it in action.
Okay, I need to be a bit closer. I need to be a bit closer. Yeah, I might need to be a bit closer to do it. There we go. I wasn't close enough. Surprised I didn't die there. If we do head back down here, though, and go this way, there's a bottle. There's some bottles over here that we need to get. Because again, every boss has every level has the bottles. Yeah, every level, or episodes. Again, the levels are basically referred to as episodes in this game. Right. All 8 episodes have... I'm pretty sure the third game also is referred... If I remember, I think the third game also, the levels are also referred to as episodes as well. This place is pretty nice, though. I'm not gonna lie. This place is pretty nice. I really do like all of the different details to all of these different places. That's what I love with the Sucker Punch. The developers of the first 3 Sly Cooper games. I can't get that object because we're currently in a job, so we can't be able to get that. Bottle in here. And again, like I mentioned before, the bottles are very, very well placed, I will say. These bottles are very well placed.
I figured out how to sneak in above the ballroom without being detected. The only problem is there's no way to climb up to that balcony door.
Not a problem. There seem to be plenty of branches for me to walk on. I'll figure it out.
Oh, yeah, just get that guy in the fire. just jump onto the branches.
Easy does it, Sly. Just don't go out onto that balcony, and you should remain under.
Oh, I just sorry, Bentley. Sorry, Bentley. Just cut him off there.
Looks like the wings have been welded onto that statue. They look heavy. Getting the wings out of here will be a real challenge. An electronic winch. That could be useful. That's him. Rajat's really pulled out all the stops to impress people with this party. Maybe you should get some shots of the guests.
Arpeggio.
Another Claw Gang member. Arpeggio specializes
Arpeggio.
in exotic technology.
Again, him just getting taken out short. Him just being taken out short. Don't even get a chance to fight him. Which, would he be able to fight? I don't know.
Jean Bisson, a member of the Claw Gang and Canadian shipping baron. He owns half the trains in Canada.
The Contessa is very creepy looking.
A high-ranking prison warden for Interpol. She must be working undercover to expose Rajat's spice ring.
Yeah, the Contessa is very creepy, like being a spider. There's Carmelita.
Carmelita's here too. She must be undercover with the Contessa to help bust Rajat.
And again, why would they trust the Contessa too? Because again, she's a part of the Claw Gang as well.
Leela, another officer undercover. Watch yourself.
A fake officer.
This party is crawling with cops.
A fake police
That's all
officer.
the photos I need. Bring them back to the safe house, and we'll start building a game plan.
I mean, was he actually a cop before, before all this happened? Wasn't she actually a pretty good cop? If she's the constable
In the middle of a crowded
before she
ballroom
turned
is
into
going to take
Clockla.
some serious misdirection. And the squad of undercover cops only makes things more complicated. Although, we might be able to use them to our advantage. But no matter what we do in the ballroom, sooner or later we'll need to deal with Rajat's security chopper. Murray could take it out with some of the local armaments, but he won't be able to get inside the palace until Sly lowers the drawbridge for him.
Let's see. Okay, I wanted to check. I wasn't sure exactly if I had anything else I could sell. I had to make sure. I'm not going to complete all of this episode on this edition, though. I will let y'all know that we'll continue this episode and most likely do some of episode 3 in the next edition.
Sly, Murray and I can't get inside the palace unless you lower the drawbridge.
I'd love to, pal, but the winch is all locked down. You know where I can find the keys?
Key guards have recently taken up positions around the palace. Sneak in, pick all of their pockets, and bring the keys back to the lockdown winch.
So many coins in their pockets. That's one, though. One key. That's two.
You can use noise to lure this guard from the Try ringing that gong and picking his pocket when he returns to his post.
There you go. Stupid guard. These guards do not stand a chance. Yeah, these guards clearly do not stand a chance. Alright, we got a silver pen. We can get that to the Thief Network to get some coins. Oh, I'm gonna get caught here. I managed to escape that pretty good. A silver ring. Yeah, that was smart. Gotta get things cooled down before I can jump back down there. Dude, how much coins do you have in your pocket?
Good job, Sly. Now take those stolen keys back to the padlock switch that's over the drawbridge.
For real, I just want to know how many coins that guy had in his pocket, though. Like, he was banking. For real. He was banking it. Okay, that guy is useless. That guy is useless. So... yeah, there's a lot of days that will have clothes on them, so... Okay, I think we're pretty good there. That's 20. Okay, there's another one up there. again, might as well get as many as we can get right now. Might as well. Open the drawbridge.
Thanks, Sly. Now Murray and I can access the palace grounds.
I can go also and sell some of the stuff that we got here. There we go. But yeah, I think that will conclude this edition of us beginning Slide 2 in this series. So hopefully you enjoyed. If you like and subscribe to the channel, make sure you get turned on so anything new. And yeah, like and everything. Get to the next one.